Hello! Happy Wednesday. What's up, guys? Let me fix that PC cable management. It's actually pretty great. The cable that you're looking at is for my foot pedals. My cable management's fine. Attitude problem. Nice boxers. These aren't boxers. Might as well be wearing pants right now. Welcome back. How you guys doing? Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the #1 video, and I did not redirect everybody over there on purpose. We were just already 10 minutes over. But that, for some reason, that video won't load. So I just let the guys know. They're taking a look at it now. Found out I need bone grafts today, so it's a good day. What's a bone graft? Hold on, let me Google that. Bone graft. Josh is looking at that video right now. It wasn't originally like that. Yeah, that's my bad. Where can I get me a Funker hat? We're in the process of actually moving our merch right now. I don't even think there's any up there anymore. Let me check. Bunker branding. Pages. Bunker 530. It might not be up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Store's still online. Here you go. You guys want Funker merch? It's on sale right now because we're trying to sell it all out. Ultra? Yeah, it's what I have, bro. It's just what's in the thing. I also lost like almost 100 pounds, and I'd like to not put that back on. Too much traffic for this? Oh, no. No. No, when the invasion of Ukraine first started, we were doing like 4 million page views a day. Well, yeah, we're good. Yeah, Fal, we're chatting about it. I apologized for that a few moments ago. I didn't realize that. That's my bad. Drink what you got. Yeah, it's my last beer. I'm gonna drink it. Squad's updating. I can't see any videos. Is that on all of them? Because it's all videos. Interesting. Uh-oh. Yikes, dude. We might have a problem on the back end. It's not... Our website is still online. One of the only things that we don't currently have that's our own, that's developed in-house, is a video player. We actually partnered with Rumble. So on the back end, our video player is from Rumble, right? No, we're good, Moxie. No, we're good. Chat with Funker right now. All black? Yep. Tarkov stream when? Probably early next week. I didn't have a whole lot of time to... I can't express how crazy the house has been over the last week. You know, I'm just not doing a good job explaining how difficult it is to find like basic training level amount of gear after 17 years. Like, that's been an ass pain. Not only that, but I have to label things in a way that just doesn't make sense. Like, I had to take a 12-inch strip of tape and I had to put it inside of my ACH, which covered the Velcro, right? Inside of the ACH. The Velcro is important because that's how your pads fit in there. So it covered the Velcro. And they were like, no, that's how you do it. I was like, well, how are the pads going to stay in there then? I don't know. Anyway, what game are we playing? I'm waiting for Squad to update. View updates. What's going on? We're playing Squad, boss. What school are you going to? Warrant Officer School. I'm going to be an ossifer. I had bone surgery because of boxing. Yikes. Yeah, Squad's just doing a weird update thing right now. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Taking its sweet old time. Use ERA instead? Yeah. Some Contact 1 blocks. Just reach out to Ukraine. I'm sure they've got more of them. what's I'm gonna be mad as shit about is if I see a fucking Abrams and it's got contact 1 explosive reactive armor put on it, I'm gonna be mad as shit. Again, you're not gonna be able to hate them because it's not gonna have the upgraded armor package. It's the M1A2s that they're gonna get. But I know that they're gonna rubber just slap some of those contact 1 things on there. Roman pushed an app update earlier on Android, so it's possible outages related to that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm also having an issue with Squad right now, too. Okay, now it's starting to move a little bit faster. I should have fired the game up earlier and been more prepared. Nobody said I was good at this. Bradleys are tanks? Yes. Yeah, we can fight about it. Like in real life. That's fine. Bradley's a tank. I don't care. Like, we're not saying it's a main battle tank, but what I am saying is that it is a tank, right? Imagine that thing wheeling over the hill in World War I. What's everybody going to say? Watch out for that infantry fighting vehicle. No, they're going to say, that's a fucking tank. That's what they're going to say, because that's what it is. Now, it's not to be used in modern conflict as a main battle tank. The app works, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Squad right now. Like, here, let me show you what I'm dealing with. Like, look at my download thing here. It's like, no. No. Anyway, we're chatting right now. I thought they were getting M1A1 with some Renos. No. So my understanding is they're getting so the export version is an M1A2, right, with an upgrade, and disclaimer, caveat that I throw out all the time, CYA kind of shit. My man. I don't know a whole lot of difference between the variations, not even up into the SEP series. Just not my thing. I was never a tanker. So what I'm about to say might not make sense. My understanding of what they were going to be receiving is M1A2, which either has or in addition to an upgraded optics kit, sensor suite, if you will. Steam's on down detector with issues. Uh-oh. Well, we might be playing Tarkov then. Might be soloing it around. I want you to sit down and have a roundtable conversation with the chieftain. Don't know who that is. And is that task and purpose? Yeah, I'm into that. Want to hear this debate about Bradleys? No, we'll end up in a fist fight, and that's okay. I'm into that. I'm into that too. But I mean, honestly, like definitions for things change over time. Some of it's tongue in cheek on Bradleys, but fundamentally speaking, what is a tank? It's got tracks, it's got turret, it's got armor. Per Oxford's dictionary, that's what a tank is. So by definition, it's a tank. Saying that it's a main battle tank or saying that it is better at performing a main battle tank's mission than a tank, it's not. It's not. But it's still tank. It's tank killer too. It's extremely effective against T-72s. We know that for 100% certainty. Combat car. Yeah, we might not be playing Squad. We might be having a hangout. We're gonna do like a Q&A. It's me, JD. Thanks for the level too. Holy shit, dude. Outstanding. Hell yeah. Listen, I've already challenged another YouTube channel to a KY Jelly wrestling match that never materialized. So I'm starting to get a little tired of that kind of stuff. Didn't you have some news? Can't share it with you yet. But we do have a pretty major announcement as a family coming up here very soon. Once we're ready to share. Yeah. Yep, I reinstalled Squad, had the same issue as you. Did you really? So is this just going to be a perpetual challenge? Oh, no, dude. We're at like 1%. Is it reinstalling the game? What's going on here? Play War Thunder? I have War Thunder. I just don't think I have it downloaded. I might play New World. We might play Hell Let Loose. I'll let loose isn't going to give me problems. All right, let's do a poll. I mean, we could not game at all if we don't want to. What are we doing? Chatting. Q&A. Oh. Baby number 2 getting close. I have 2 kids. So I have physical proof that I've had sex at least twice. Congrats to me. The download will finish at 9 p.m. I mean, it's not moving fast. Well, I don't know what's going on with it. Ronnie seemed cooler than before. Huh? What do you mean? I restarted Steam and it made mine faster. All right, dope. I'm going to do that. Exit. More relaxed. I am actually totally in a panic right now. This is me panicking. Because, you know, again, if I understand what's going to start happening this Friday, it's going to be like there's supposed to be like a shark attack. Like, guys, I did that shit in like 06, all right? I went through basic in 06, and as a just, I don't know. There's a mental, physically, we're not going to have any problems. Let's just put it that way. That's not going to be an issue. But mentally, am I prepared to have another grown-ass man in my face? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just being honest. The only way you can fail is physically or academically from warrant officer school. You can't like not. We have to have a display of our gear, of your uniforms, of your t-shirts, your underwear, all that stuff. There has to be a display version, and then the versions that you actually use. But if that's all fucked up, you're just gonna get smoked, and I'm not worried about that, right? But the simple stuff is what might bother me, you know. Being a piece of shit all over again, you know. How old are you? I'm 33. I'll be 34 this year. I'm in the squad server? Okay. I'm trying to get my squad updated here. This is my bad. I should have been more prepared. Yeah, I'm not worried about any of the physical stuff. So from a physical perspective, this weekend is one of the new Army PT tests, which sounds like a great time, if I'm just being honest with you. Deadlifts and throwing medicine balls and sled drags. That's like a normal workout. We'll have a 10K ruck, 50-pound ruck. No issues there. You know, my longest ruck's only 13 miles, not K. That was back when the GAFB was good. You know, now gold for the GAFB now is like, I don't know, it's like a 5K or something like that. It used to be 13 miles. That was the gold. No. Or was it 15? I want to say it was 13. It was in the teens of miles you had to march. And it was time too. But it's a 10K foot march. There's a 4-mile run. There's a land nav course. You know, that's all pretty basic stuff. 15, pretty sure. Yeah, fuck hell. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember taking it in 07. You know, I got silver, not gold, but because the standards for the German badges are a little bit different. Excuses, right? All of the physical requirements for gold I met. This 2007. One of my rounds was partially on the target or on the line and partially off. Right, I hadn't learned how to shoot very well at that time, And in German scoring, apparently that one doesn't count. It has to all be inside. In American scoring, that counts, right? You got to think about pop-up targets, targets that pop up, pop down. If you hit the outside of it, it's still going to go down, or should. Some of these targets are like Swiss cheese. But in German scoring, that doesn't count. So I only got silver for the GAFB. Thanks, Jim. Drinking a Guinness and smoking a Cohiba. Yeah, no, my Steam's all fucky. It's not good. It's not good, guys. Chatting Q&A is winning anyway. It's hot in here. Man, that member message I posted is going to hang there like a Chinese balloon. What? Love being here for the community. Play video games or no, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for being here, Battle. 7 months, dude. That's almost a whole baby. What are we going to name it? I got some ideas. 2 questions. When do you get old enough that the PT test comes ultra easy to... none of it's going to be ultra easy. Well, let me rephrase that. Anything is ultra easy if you prepare for it, right? I was really fat. So there was a time that just a simple height and weight was anxiety inducing for me. I was 260, 255, 260, 265, something like that, somewhere in there. I'm starting to lose track of exactly where I was. So there was a time that would have been just an absolute nightmare for me. When it comes to any kind of physical standards now, my problem these days is less like aerobic or anaerobic. I don't have issues keeping up on runs with my lungs, not a problem there. I don't have issues lifting heavily, not a problem there. My problems these days are actually musculoskeletal. So I was running on Saturday. The issue that I'm dealing with right now, I was running on Saturday at my daughter's soccer game, the one I tweeted about where she scored twice, but the score was 1-1. She scored once for us and then once for the other team, and it was pretty funny. We ended up winning. One of the kids on her team just absolutely footed one from like beyond the top of the box. It was nuts. Anyway, she sent that shit airmail. So Saturday I was running, I was getting an easy 4 or 5 miles in. On about like mile 4, my calf like lifted and locked up, man. And I was like, what is that? It's happened to me before, but it hasn't happened in a long time. And I always thought that it was, your basic cramping when it used to happen, and I figured I was dehydrated. But it's starting to happen to me more and more and more and more, to the point now where it's starting to concern for things for like blood flow. Man. So my problems now are more, musculoskeletal. I've got this problem in my shoulder right now. It's just one of the things that I recently took back up was I'm getting back into combat sports, and I'm not old, but I'm also not spring chicken. Right, I'm at that weird age where you're not young enough to be like, wow, you're starting young, and I'm not old enough to be like, oh, that's dope, you're doing that at such an old age. I'm like right at that age where it's like, yeah, so what? But I feel old, man. I feel like I got the miles on me. My man. But one of the problems that I'm having right now is, like a hook. My shoulder, I used to have my man, the steroid shots down in my left shoulder. Well, with your 3, that you want to get that up and level, but I can't unless I spend like the first 20 minutes doing this shit. Eventually, it'll get up there, but those are the problems that I'm dealing with now, and having to train around those issues. I do take quite a few dietary supplements. I'm not currently on any of the HRTs, TRTs, any of that kind of stuff. I never have been. I'm not opposed to them. Let me be honest. Let me be honest and clear. If I have the opportunity to go on TRT, I will. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what you say. I'm curious to hear what Warrant School's like, since I'll hopefully be on around the Army Aviation for Rucker. Mine's going to be a bit different, Spets. I'm doing the RTI, the lazy one, and I'm actually starting to regret it. So the reason I'm starting to regret it is if I'm going to be dealing with this much bullshit, I, to a certain extent, would have rather just gotten it done. You know, it's a 5-week, WOX is a 5-week school, Warrant Officer Candidate school. It's a 5-week school. You go, you suck, and then you're done. Well, the one that I chose is, I'm not National Guard, I'm Reserve. But I chose the National Guard school, which means 1 weekend a month, I go and I suck for 5 months. And then I do a 2-week kind of final FTX, if you will. I almost would rather, if I could turn back time. Is that a Cher song? Turn back time. Who sung that? Anyway, you understand what I'm getting at. So mine's going to probably be a little bit different, especially if you're going to Rucker for aviation. I mean, a good resource for that. What's that? Who's that guy? He's a YouTube guy. What's his fucking name? Does like starts with an O. Somebody help me out here. Cher. It was Cher. Yeah. No, not Grantham. No, Grantham's an Air Force guy. He's an Army warrant officer. Oxide. That's the one. He's a rotary pilot, isn't he? Yeah. That's the guy. Mm-hmm. Life as an operation guy? Who? What? Turn the music back on. Oxide, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. So no more Fridays? No, there will still, under most circumstances, everything will be normal, right? But 1 weekend a month, I won't be here. Carry medkit daily, yeah. I have one in my truck, and I have one on that when I do have stuff on me, that I have with me. I also have all my shit right here. What's a YouTube channel? Most steroids are way too demonized. They are. I've had to take a steroid before, but it's not the anabolic type that you're used to hearing about. Let's go to the range. Okay. I'm just reading back through the chat to see what I missed. Drinking a Guinness. I have a Guinness back there. I forgot about that. I mean, they did lower the standards. You should ace it. Oh, yeah, physical, not going to have a problem. Yeah, not at all. Steve. Later, bud. Missed the stream. Love the show. Gotta go back and watch. Be good. Well, thanks for being here for a bit, dude. Appreciate you. And no, that's not a SIG. That's a Kimber Custom TLE2. It's unloaded. It's not there to make any kind of a statement. I mean, this fucking thing back here makes all the statement I need it to. It's there. That's back there for a reason. That's there because I did a video. I did like an ad spot for this holster company. We the People, and I just there it is. It's a Kimber Custom TLE2. What's the squad download looking like? Weird. Yeah, let me show you. Doot. How are those We the People holsters, anywho? Oh man, wonder if I can find the video. The video I did was funny, man. I've done so many of those small like ad type videos for actual good products that just never see the light of day. Where would that be? In here? Videos? YouTube? Shorts maybe? My man. I don't know, but it's good. Yeah, they're pretty good. When it comes to like leather holsters, the biggest problems that you run into are like retention. So you'll end up with one of two problems. Either you have that stupid strap that goes over the top of it that nobody in their right mind wants to fuck with, or you have no retention at all and it just flies out, right? That's badass. Like, I don't know what it's reinforced with in there or how they, and I don't know from a longevity perspective how long it'll last, But I shook that thing like this, and I could not get that thing to come out. But when I drew from it, it was smooth, man. I was surprised. They also have bacon jerky. Hold on. We the People's dope. Like, they're a cool company. Stand by.
My man.
Look at this.
My man.
I didn't even know they had bacon jerky. And they totally sent me this on accident because I already ate the first batch they sent me. But they sent me a second batch, a second holster, and a second belt on accident. But I got Applewood smoked bacon jerky here. And I've got Sriracha style. I already ate 2 of the other bags. It's pretty good. I mean, they're really good. Yeah, I don't know where that video went. Like, I wouldn't even know where it is. Oh, I do know where it is. Sort of. Yeah. Here, I'll show you. Sponsor videos. Yeah. Be the people. Oh. Get ready. If you don't want like get ready to enjoy. Coming up. Tactical holster. Whatever happened to leather holsters? Much tactics, many operator. Leather holsters suck so bad. Typically, you run into 2 problems with a leather holster. Either there's absolutely no retention, or they force you to put that stupid strap over the back of it. And I don't want to be f***ing around with a strap every time I've got to draw my firearm. But when I do want to carry my boomer cannon, I like to class it up a little bit. You know what I mean? This thing's awesome. I'm not sure if you've heard, but it has won 2 world wars. And I can't seem to find a leather holster that has good retention, looks good, is made in America. Holster companies are kind of a dime a dozen right now. You can find a Kydex holster just about anywhere, but for those of us that still want a nice leather holster when it's time to throw on that smoking jacket, and for those of us that want a nice leather holster, it's getting more and more difficult to find. I don't mind a leather holster as long as it has the retention necessary that I want it to have. There's something just old school about good leather holster. That one looks nice. Also, they have bacon jerky. What? Yeah, go use our team code over there. But yeah, that should answer your question about the holster and everything. Hey, Funker, did you fix the website? Josh broke the website. Like, it honestly isn't working. Oh, it's working now. Nice ad, no joke. Yeah, Tobias, I do a ton of that shit. My favorites are the Mantis ones because I actually put thought. I try to actually use this stuff, and given that I work full time for Funker now, I get asked to look at a lot of stuff. Like, great example. I've got this like M-Spec sight mark that I haven't even had a chance to like look at yet. Like I did some videos on some of their other M-Spec stuff, which actually surprised the hell out of me. But I actually end up using it. You know what I mean? So many folks will take like a company will come to them and they'll be like, hey, we'll give you, whatever if you say some nice things about us. The way we tell them is we're like, okay, send it to us. And if it breaks, it breaks. And we're gonna, that's just how it's gonna happen. So when I do this stuff, these are like things and products that I have, and I use the Mantis all the time. There's a Mantis in the behind me on the Funker stream all the time. Fix it from the chicken coop. Did you again, for real? One time the website went down and like we all panicked and we were messaging Funker. We're like, hey, the website's down. And he literally fixed the website from his chicken coop. He did. He did. Does that M-Spec have water resistance? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think I put that in the video I did for it. But anyway, I think I have a code for we have a code and a link. Exclamation point jerky, I think. I don't own a handgun. You still have my interest with it. Do you live somewhere that doesn't allow you to Own a handgun or like Darth Vader talking to the troops? No, he's not. You know that guy that Darth Vader chokes out? Just to remind him. See who that is. Yeah, please do tap on the thumbs up button. It's like I'm jingling a cup for, you know, please, sir. But it does help. It helps the stream. Curious about the tat on your right bicep. Also, what your unicorn... Funker. Whatever. What are you going to do? I've been waiting for you to fire me now for years. Curious about the tat on your right bicep. That would be this bicep. Those are my mom's initials. My unicorn gun, like the one gun. Oh. I don't have any. My guns are all by need, and of course it's like my brain's need. I don't. The amount of guns you need is subjective, right? But in my brain, every single one of my firearms, literally except this one. Like this one, which button am I looking for here? That's the wrong button. Not that one. Oh, not that one. This one. Literally except this one have a purpose. I don't have any purpose for... What the shit? Hold on. What is going on with my... That one. I don't have any purpose for the 1911. I don't carry it. I don't grab it. It's not the first thing I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab that MR920 right there if something happens. We were streaming one night, and this possum made its way up onto the deck, and my dogs were losing their minds. And Mrs. was freaking out. The kids were freaking out. I grabbed the MR. I didn't grab that. Nice computer, nerd. That's weird coming from a former Twitch partner, former Facebook gaming partner. Weird. That's so weird. 2 world wars. 1911 didn't win 2 world wars. It was in 2 world wars. It was in many wars. It didn't single-handedly defeat anybody. Except, well, maybe it probably did kill some people. But that doesn't... Horse and buggy was great for a long time, bro. That was awesome. And of course, there are still people that use a horse and buggy because it works. Just saying. All my weapons are purpose-built as well. Yeah, the point that where I was taking that is I don't have a need for anything that I don't currently have. If I always have like the next thing that I develop a need for, and need being relative, need being subjective to what it is. The next thing, I've got a shotgun on the way, so I handled that. I've got the A300 coming. The next thing is replacing, not necessarily replacing, but getting a more precision range system. I have it's actually on the floor back there. You can see it right in front of that guitar. I have a Remington 700 SPS. And there's nothing wrong with it at all. What I want is a more purpose-built precision platform. If you get an AR, get one of 5.56. That way you can shoot 223 also, but buy only 223 and you can't shoot 5.56 due to chamber pressures. Yeah. My squad is almost done. Mine's not. Mine didn't. Mine's not doing anything, bro. I'm going to pause this. Click update again. Oh, look at that. Now it's going. Yeah, squad's almost done. You and Brandon Herrera would be a cool collab at the range. So our team, Funker and I specifically, we had an invite for the most recent range day. Like 48 hours prior, we got a message from Donut. He was like, hey guys, I'm insanely... I don't remember what he said. Hold on. He said... a bad word. Basically, he said, I forgot to invite y'all to the range day Thursday. And that was on like Monday. There's no chance I could have made it out there. So we'll be going out there eventually. What's that weird sound with new subs? Is that a girl? No, that's Funker. The doo-doo-doo. That's Funker. So, our very first live stream ever on the Funker YouTube, right? We're sitting there and I'm ready to go. We're delivering everything, and Funker's also with me on that live stream. I don't remember why he was with me, but he was there, and he didn't mute himself. Well, he had a young kid at the time, a baby, and he's playing with his baby, and he's going to ooh doo doo, shalala. And it was live over the stream. And at the time, I want to say we had we had 10,000 people watching or something. And I was like, what is that? Do you do any hunting? Not anymore. I did when I was younger. Yeah, I hunted a lot when I was younger. Hunted whitetail, hunted 8 squirrel, all that stuff. It's not that I don't want to. That would be another thing that I would take on and go out to do, right? I have loved it, and right now I'm pretty heavily focused elsewhere at the moment. From the Funker 530 stream, I had no clue who was who in the Sudanese clips. That was kind of the point. Yeah, that's the point that I was trying to make, is the RSF and the Sudanese military are so insanely difficult to differentiate from. It's not like you can just be like, oh, that guy's wearing a blue uniform, that guy's wearing a red one. Guess what? They're fighting each other. It's like, okay, well, that guy's also wearing sandals and a blue tank top. So he's actually Sudanese military, like Sudanese regular. Okay. But the RSF guy over there, he's got on a blue shorts with flip-flops. Okay. Imagine the difficulty of that. Imagine IFF. Oh, wow. They should use color tape. Did they know who's who when fighting? I hope so. Like, honestly, even we've got footage. I did an entire episode on it. An entire edited episode back when like the FNN was edited. We used to do like combat footage roundups where I would record a video saying, hey, here's some of the footage that we released this week. One of them was a bunch of guardsmen shooting at a bunch of other American soldiers. Like, that was a whole video that if we have those problems, imagine those problems in like Sudan for fratricide. Honestly. And the question today about why the hell are they wearing, brightly colored tape? Well, quite honestly, because the fratricide issue is more of a problem than whether or not somebody catches a glint of the, high visibility tape that you're wearing. Little Slick Nick. I do remember that video. They got an interview with him. That's dope. Yeah. And thank you for the $5, Noah. I appreciate that, dude. Reinstall? Well, I mean, it's installing now. It's just taking its sweet time. We're at 38%. Kimber's a great paperweight. That's all it's doing right now. It's not even loaded. No, but I can't touch it. YouTube will get real upset, man. They get real mad. Did we send 113s? Yeah. Mosin, thanks for the 5 gifted, dude. Outstanding. Yes. Thanks, man. Send the link on Instagram if you care to watch it. Appreciate it. Yeah. All I post on Instagram nowadays. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, and I know a lot of channels are still doing it, but Instagram basically shut down Gun Insta. Like, it's bad. It's bad over there. So I kind of only every so often post gun stuff there anymore. I'm hoping to use like my personal gun review channel for more gun short content. All I post over there is boxing videos nowadays. Right. I don't have backup accounts and all that kind of stuff, like, personally. Can't deal with it. Someone got paid today. Thanks very much, Mosin. But yeah, the 113s, yeah, those were in packages all the way back in like July and August. We've sent many 113s. Great suggestion, Tobias.
My man.
Have you been to Fort Huachuca? Yeah. I went to Fort Huachuca in 2007 into 2008. Been a long time. I'll have to go back there eventually.
My man.
Fort Huachuca was cool, man. You know, a very different environment to where I live. I live on the East Coast in Appalachia.
My man.
So, you know, the what's the word I'm looking for here? The not weather, climate, very different. But you know what reminded me a lot of Huachuca was actually Afghanistan, right? One of the things that gets talked about very little about Afghanistan, and I know a lot of you guys know this, is how beautiful it is, right? The area like in and around Bagram, very mountainous, but not a whole lot of vegetation. Reminded me a lot of Huachuca. Jersey, nice. I must have posted my car stuff on Insta. One gun and car pick I post. Well, that was nailed. Yeah. Yep. I used to post a lot of fun gun stuff on Instagram. So now it's just fitness oriented stuff. Spot on, high altitude. Yeah. It just reminded me a lot of it. Both of my deployments were in the east of Afghanistan. I did travel around a little bit, especially in the second deployment, but that Bagram area reminds me a lot of it. They banned the Tavor in Canada yet? Don't say that out loud. I still don't fully understand the loophole that lets you have a Tavor in Canada, but you can't have an AR. I don't understand that. Like, that's dope. That's awesome. I'm so happy for Canadians that there's like a way around all that. But I don't get it. Like, what about other bullpups? What's your favorite firearm that I own? The Geisley. Yeah, that's my favorite gun. That makes no sense, but right on. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm into it. That's awesome. Yeah. I just don't understand it. That's weird to me. Tavor 7 Daniel Defense Geisley? No, it's a Geisley. Yeah, like it's a Geisley Super Duty. Yeah, that one. I did a whole video on it. Here. Yeah, the bottom rifle is a Geisley. The top one is my test rifle. That's a Diamondback. It's a kind of a budget rifle. Anytime I need to test optics or anything like that. Sorry about the autofocus on this camera. It's a cheapo camera. The top rifle I use to test optics. So when I need to literally drop the rifle into a table with optics on it, that's the one I use. 5.56, Jim. I've only ever had one 300 blackout. And I didn't hate, I still have all the ammo for it. I bought a Griffin Armament MK1. It's pretty nice. Like on paper, it's pretty nice. Griffin MK1. Yeah, here it is. So I bought this. Stop it. Last year. I had it, and I have some video of using it. Like, I think I did a live range day with it. The problem that I have is it's supposed to have an ambi charging handle. It would not charge. I'm a lefty. So it would not charge with the rifle canted upward in any way. I had to cant the rifle down in order for the charging handle to engage. I could have replaced it, I guess. What I ended up doing with this rifle is I actually sold it and bought my Daniel Defense because I wanted to compete, and I didn't have a rifle at the time that I felt strongly enough about in the tactical games last year for me to compete with. and you can't run 300 blackout. I didn't want to run the Diamondback, and I didn't have the Geisley at the time. So over the last year, we've made quite an investment into guns for, I'm sure you can understand, obvious reasons. I've always had my fair share of guns, but over the last year, I've really beefed up my collection. I ended up getting rid of it, though. I still have all the ammo I bought with it. No, mine was actually all black. Yeah. Why do you need assault rifles for home defense? It's crazy. Who told you that it was for self-defense? Or for home defense? Who told you that? You were lied to. It's got nothing to do with home defense. I mean, I'll use it for that if I need to. Like, it's actually a pretty smart idea to do that. You know, handguns are really difficult. No, and honestly, that's a topic that isn't talked about enough. You know, that weird comparison between why do you need a assault rifle? That's got its own problems. But not enough people talk about the relative difficulty of hitting what you're shooting at between handgun and a rifle, right? Shorter barrel, shorter sight radius. The learning curve with handgun is exponentially higher than with rifle. So under duress, I expect to be able to be wildly more effective with a rifle than a handgun, right? You start to talk about, you know, all those guys that are experts in, you know, close quarters type stuff. You know, tunnel vision, motor skills problems. That handgun, the slightest difference or change in how you're holding that handgun, drastically different point of impact. With a rifle, you got a much longer sight radius, right? So from an effectiveness perspective in the home, especially if you have kids, things like that, and you need to employ that weapon system, to be honest with you, as long as you follow your fundamental rules of knowing what your target is and what's behind it, you're going to be more effective and you're going to be safer with it. You see what I mean? Like it's kind of a, nobody talks about that part of it. Everybody talks about, well, you know, I got more ammo. Like, well, you know, to be quite honest, if you want to talk about safety in the home and ensuring that nothing goes errant, it's going to be much more difficult to change the point of impact with a rifle than it is going to be with a handgun. Yeah, 2 shots up in the air with a 20 gauge or something. I mean, that's another thing. Buy a shotgun because it's more humane. What? Shotgun's fucking devastating, dude. A shotgun will blow a hole in you. Devastating. Sly, thanks for the 5. I mean, there's a reason that the Germans were like, that is a war crime. You can't have that thing. There's a reason that they did that. Because it's gross.
My man.
Maybe a beanbag gun.
My man.
But I mean, that's kind of the argument. You know, it's, well, buy a shotgun. You know, it's all you need. Well,
my man.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to shoot somebody with a shotgun, dude. I don't want to shoot anybody at all.
My
but that's not ending up well. You know, even if, here's the thing. You hit somebody in the arm with an AR, you know,
my man.
might end up with a through and through. You might have one of the tumbling problems. But there's a strong possibility that they go, whoa, I'm sorry. Right? And in which case, you've neutralized that problem. You hit somebody in the arm with double-out buckshot, and they're not going to have an arm anymore. I ain't trying to clean a shotgun. I ain't trying to clean up after a shotgun. So, I have never... So, I've never cleaned any shotgun I've ever owned. I bought another shotgun because my current shotgun isn't working well enough. Like, it's not ejecting buckshot. So I bought another shotgun before I cleaned that shotgun. Like, but the biggest, I think I talked about this on like, what was it? Monday? The biggest lie I ever told was that, you know, the right to own a firearm has anything to do with self-defense. Got nothing to do with that. It's a fringe benefit. It's got nothing to do with that. Anyway. Well, thanks for it, Sly. Memberships are huge, man, because, you know, if you think about like a content creators, how we make a living, right? And I'm very, for those that might be new here, I'm very transparent about stuff. Speaking of transparency, that PC donated goal right there, 500 out of 2,100 bucks. Once we hit $2,100, we buy a custom gaming PC and we ship that out to veteran charity. We've done $50,000 worth of those. If you want to donate to that, that's always running, at least through the month until we hit that monthly goal, and then we turn it off. We try to do one a month. Anyway, exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate, and it'll go into that bucket of money. But when you think about like how live or, you know, even non-live creators make money, memberships are essentially the salary, right? Then you have things like tips, and you have things like super chats or stars on Facebook or bits. You can't budget or account for those things. You know what I mean? So memberships are like that more personal, hey, this is something that's, if that makes sense. I don't want to talk too much about that, but is the military using plastic polymer cartridges? Yes and no. What do you mean by using? Caveat, I don't know what I don't know. But I will tell you that, I mean, they're starting to toy around with like, what's the dual, I'm not a firearms expert. I know a lot about a little. We have multiple metals in the case. What is that? I don't know. They're starting to play around with single metal casings. There have been weapon systems that were developed and tested in the past that used non-metal casings, polymer casings and stuff, but they never made it to full operational capability. Not alloy, bimetal. Bimetal is the one where you're using, like the new 6.8x5.1. The actual 6.8x5.1, not the one that's going to be commercially available, but the one that supposedly is supposed to be used in the NGSW or the next gen, the XM7 or whatever. It used to be the M5. Weird kind of naming problems. The actual round is going to be a bimetal case. And the reason it has to be bimetal is to support the additional chamber pressures, which ultimately is the true technology. The weapon itself, a lot of people focus very heavily on the weapon itself. It's just a delivery mechanism for the new round. And that new technology is that very, very heavily increased chamber pressure that under normal case and chamber pressures isn't possible. I don't know enough about like the current tests that have been done, and I'm once again always the caveat, I'm not an expert. A little bit about a lot. I'm kind of like I dip my toes into many different buckets of water. But what I'm told is that the round isn't performing against level 4 body armor at the engagement distances they expected it to. Smart gun looks pretty wild. .68 Spear would do great in Afghanistan, always fighting the last war instead of the next. Spencer, thank you for the $200. I will make sure that gets over into the donation pot. Use this command. Because what that's going to do is give you that link right there. Donate to the Fit PC here. And you click that link, and that's what's going to update that thingy right there. I have to keep those pots of money separate. All right, so pulling back the curtain for a second. So from a business reporting perspective, anything that I send, of course, off to charity, which that is technically income that I send to charity, it's not done in materials. The way it's reported on taxes, just to give you a heads up, is income. That's why I keep those pots of money separate. But I'll make sure that that gets over there. It just might take me a little while because the way YouTube pays out is like 30 days post. It'll happen. It'll get into the pot. But we order them live, just so you know. So when we do hit that goal, I order the PC live. And we ship it direct. We've done 50 grand worth of these PCs. 28 PCs, 28 veterans have received a chance to kick back and play some games. I would like a chance to kick back and play some games. That'd be dope. Oh, squad's done. All because of us. And that's cool as shit. What's up, Distortion? I need to buy me a lever action. Same. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest. The lever action that I want isn't going to be your Pop's lever action. I want one with more rails than a fucking train yard on it. Like, I want to put flashlights and I want a suppressor on it. I want a PEC 15 on that bad boy with, the skeletonized stock and one of the, things to hold extra round. Dude, that's going to be dope. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Tactical is one of the stupidest things you could ever say to me. That's so dumb. This jealousy wrapped in irony. That's what that is. Get over it. Skeletonized means it's going to be lighter. The polymer is going to be lighter. I'm into it. Bipod? No. I'm going to pass on the bipod. I was looking in the Army renaming the bases. I'm cool with them. Fort Bragg, Fort Liberty. Name it after somebody. I don't hate the name of Fort Liberty. And I don't, for a guy that claims or likes to believe that I pay a lot of attention to history, it's more anecdotal history, right? Like I'll get a desire to, like today, here's the history lesson I gave myself today. The history of the naming convention of Bakhmut. Because if you look at a lot of Russian release videos, it's called Artemovsk. They call it Artemovsk. Well, it's been renamed like 5 times. It goes all the way back to the 1500s when it was originally named Bakhmut, right? But it's not like I study one specific era. It's like these little individual, like very poorly picked history lessons that don't fit together, that ends up in random conversation wrenches that I throw in. Have you heard about the time a B-24 was knocked out of the sky? And they're talking about pickles or something. I just kind of throw random history into conversation. Sly, thanks for the 10 to the PC. Yes. All right, we made it into the squad. Where are you going to Warrant Officer School? Bragg, if so, and buying barbecue? No, it's actually relatively close to me. Check out the trailer for the game, unrecord. Okay. I have a Sears and Roebuck 3030, made in 56, so that's cool. You should slap a red dot on it. I'm telling you, what I think would be cool, funny. I think you piss a lot of people off. Is you take something beloved, like a Garand, an M1 Garand, and I'm talking you saw all the wood off of it, and you put like a bunch of modernized shit on it. I think it'd be hilarious. I think it'd be funny. Ronnie, you gonna be a mister? Yeah, I start Friday. I'm kind of panicking right now because all of my shit's laying across the living room. God love the misses, though. I couldn't not stream again today because I took off Friday to start inventorying my shit. And I can't do it tomorrow because that's the last day before my first day of school. So she has been like helping me inventory. She helped me label all my shit. She's been packing for me. Like, oh my goodness, what a woman. Check out the H car. I've talked to Ohio Ordnance, actually. Yeah, I talked to them at SHOT Show. And I was like, hey, dudes, we've got a new firearm review capability coming out on Funker. Can you send me an H car? And they were like, yeah, you want full auto or you want regular? I was like, well, I guess I have to have regular. Because I can't have the fun button, man. I had to get an update from my old school consoles and watch this channel. More to update now. Got that green laser on the Nagant. You want to be called Mr. or Chief? Neither. Dickhead works fine with me. I want to be not fucked with anymore. And just... So here's all I do now. And the only reason that my unit really pushed me to do this, because it's not the first time I've gone down the path of Warrant. You know, the first time I had a Warrant packet was 2013. It was signed. It was signed and ready to submit. But I just didn't care to a certain extent. You know, the other is I had a corporate job. I was, you know, moving into corporate management, starting to, you know, get my own portfolio to manage. And I just didn't want to take the leap into that. Well, all I do nowadays is train basic soldier skills. So I'm our foreign weapons instructor. I'm our basic rifle marksmanship instructor. I teach our M9 classes. Essentially, any small arms, I'm our instructor for my unit. I also teach our land nav course, and I teach... It's not really a course. They ask me to deliver like an update on current events quite often. So all I do nowadays is just train soldiers. I still get the bullshit like, hey, use, right? I would prefer to not have to do that shit anymore. So I'm gonna go to warrant school. That's the plan. All right, I gotta find a squad to join. Oh, I'm in a squad. All right, dope. I have zero problem changing the names of bases. Things change. Yeah, as far as the base name change thing, I don't. Where I was going with that is I don't really care. You know, I don't know enough about the individual names of people. I don't directly associate with any of them. You know, I'm not like related to any of the people whose these bases are named after.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure, and make you wanna dribble dribble.
Anonymous for $250 to the PC. Holy shit!
6 feet
2 in a compact, no slack.
I never served in our military, but I respect all past and present PPA that fought or fight to keep our country safe. I have a lot of respect for all who serve. Thank you all.
Thanks for the $250 to the PC, man. That's a huge jump from... Wow. But couldn't a butter bar still hey you? Yeah, if they could find me. Like that's... You think I'm gonna... I'm either gonna be at the coffee pot or on the golf course, man. Okay, why do I gotta be Russian? I missed all my rides because I was running my mouth. Yeah, they're gonna have to find me first, man. And as a warrant, here's how that conversation goes. Hey, you know, Mr. Adkins, would you mind helping us with this thing that we've got to do over here? I'd love to, sir. I've got to go and finish setting up those lanes. You know what he's gonna say? Oh, okay. Good luck with that, though. Bye. Bye-bye. By setting up these lanes, going out to get coffee to bring out on the lane for myself. Spence for 50! Yes! Little slick Nick. Dude, all that's going to charity, boss. I'm not using any of that for bills. When you guys use the donate command and you get that link, that all goes to charity until we hit that goal. More specifically, I buy a PC with that, ship it off to veteran charities. More specifically, stackup.org. Oh, I hear you, buddy. Right, Grace? Where's Mr. Atkins? I'm not sure. Yeah, looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the bullshit, though. That's gonna suck. Survival skills, anything off your menu? Survival skills are one of my gaps right now. So when I stood up my gun vlog, one of the things I talked about is wanting to improve in all aspects of survival, being prepared for things. Bushcraft, survival skills are one of those. So right now I'm fulfilling and in a continuous improvement capacity, you know, going hands-on, right? Right now I'm focused on striking. See Instagram. I'm also focused on improving my ability to shoot, not just shoot at a flat range, but that's why I got involved in the tactical games, and I'm going to be getting involved in the proving grounds. I got something that I got approved by the missus to buy for that I've been talking about for a while, but you know, more to follow on that. Then one of the next things that I want to do is I want to take some bushcraft courses. I think that'd be cool. But the whole vlog design is around like self-improvement. You know, how can I be better prepared? It's not a gun vlog. It's not boxing stuff. It's not lifting. It's supposed to be, how can I be better? How can I improve today over yesterday on just simply being able to live better? Ronnie, going back to the lever action conversation, what's the one gun you want to fire, like the dream gun, the unicorn? The one I want to fire is actually a very simple one to answer. I want to fire a Gustav. I've never had a chance to fire a Gustav. I fired an AT4, didn't go well. I fired, you know, plenty of 203s. Just about every other weapon system, you know, basic weapon system, including all the crew serve systems that the Army has. The only shoulder-fired system I've ever fired from the military is the AT4, though. I want to fire a Gustav real bad. Like, I mean something fierce. And then a javelin after that. There's something sexy about a Gustav. I don't know what it is. I know it's going to give me a concussion, from what I've been told. But I want to fire it. A javelin is one that I would have to wear an extra pair of underwear, because no matter what, no matter how many times I see it on video, I've seen it fired in person too, when it chunks out of that thing and drops down, a little bit of pee comes out. Every time. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many times I watch it happen on video or I watch it happen in person. A little bit of pee comes out. Did you get my very recent 100 for PC? I'd have to check the alerts. Let me see. That matters. Oh, I can sort by tips. Standby. Filter. I don't think so, boss. No, sir. Doesn't look like it. The last I got from you, Sly, was just 10 minutes ago. For the PC. Members, I'm gonna turn super chats back on. Filter. Pucker factor of 100 for sure. Yeah, just it comes out, it falls down. It's like, oh, it's broke, and then it goes. Saint Chap. But that would be the one on my list right now. Carl G making bells ring. That's what I've been told. Like that one, I've held it. You know, on my second deployment. You know, hanging out with Strike Force. I just asked. I was like, "Hey, can I hold that?" And they were like, "Yeah." You're still in, right? How low are the odds you get an opportunity to shoot off Gustav? I mean, they're not zero, but they're not high, right? Especially not that I'm now out of like SOCOM. You know, being under that umbrella, you get the opportunity to do more stuff like that, and it's actually tied a lot to budgets, right? So the opportunity for fam fire and things like that while you're under, you know, any form of whether attached or even a part of a soft element is going to, you're going to have more opportunities for that shit. In conventional, you have a lot less budget for fam fire type events like that. And I'm not really going to have an operational need to fire one. If the intel guy is slinging Gustavs, there's a lot more shit we got to worry about. We got problems at that point, operationally. Went out of your accounts, so probably just a delay. Maybe, yeah. I don't see it, boss. I appreciate you sending it, man. How long ago would it have been? I looked back through all of April. I'd like to see the intel guy slinging Gustav. I mean, I would like that very, very much. Can we put a petition together to get the intel warrant to start slinging Gustavs? Thanks. Aye. Are they tied to your heavy weapons group or general kit? That would depend entirely. Twin M2 HB would be my dream to shoot. Yeah, that'd be probably kind of fun. I'm so far behind the forward line here. I'm just running. I just started running. Have you played Dark and Darker? No, I haven't. Yeah, that's one that's on my bucket list. If I get an opportunity to do that, that would be a big check mark. Yeah, you not whiffing your first round and drawing a BMP's main gun. Shut up, man. There's new folk here. They don't need to hear that story. Quit embarrassing me in front of my friends. They probably blacklisted you from the Gustav. What story? Nothing? Mm-mm. They're talking about the missed opportunity I had to fire the AT-4. Well, I fired the AT-4, let's put it that way. And I probably destroyed something. What it was, we will never know. It's better than the cow story? Is it really? No, I think the cow story is one of my best. Listen, I shit on myself way too much, and you guys just eat it alive. No. I'll tell you the AT-4 story. I'll tell you that one. So, this is gonna be a basic training story. So, buckle in. Here we go. Back in basic. For the live explosive rounds, you know, whether it be the 203 or the AT-4, they were only allowing those that shot expert to fire those things. I was one of two in my platoon that shot expert. It was me and a female, this girl. Well, because I shot the highest out of the company, well, because she and I shot the highest out of the company, we had like 37s and the rest of them had 36s. We got to choose which one we wanted to shoot. Did we want to shoot the live 203 or the live AT-4? Well, she didn't want to shoot any of them, and they didn't want to give it to me because I was a piece of shit. So she was like, I don't want to do it. It defaulted to me. And my drill sergeant, I'll never forget his name. His name is Drill Sergeant Fox. He comes up to me, he's like, if you miss, we have 1 round and we have to report good effects. We have to report that it was successful. If it's not, we have a problem, and we're got to have UXO team and all this stuff. Anyway, he stressed the importance of hitting, and I was like, I'm the best. That's a lot of false confidence. So I get up there and I'm holding this stupid piece of shit. So I'm holding this fucking thing, right? And for those that don't know how to operate this bad boy, there's a safety here that you push over, and then this is your trigger button. And then you depress that down, right? After you disengage, this is your first safety. So you take it off of safety, and then you push that over, and then you push this button. So I get up there, and I look at the guy, and I'm like, hey, if I aim center mass, is this thing gonna hit that target out there? And he's like, yes, you're not gonna have any problems. So I did. I lined this bad boy up. I'm also left-handed, by the way. I line this thing up, and we call for backblast. I do the thingy, and I get ready to hit it, and I ask him, I'm like, once again, am I aiming center mass or not? He says, yes. And I push the button, and nothing fucking happens. Nothing happens for a split second, and I was not expecting it. So for that split second, I was like, what the shit? And I look at him like this. And then it goes. And I don't know where the rocket went after it pinged off the top of the tank, but I can only assume that it either hit some old lady's flower bed or a playground. That's my AT-4 story. And I was never allowed to shoot one again. You know, years later, I was reading Matt Best's book, and he talked about the little delay when you hit the button, and I was like, yes! Yes! But it did. It pinged off the top of the tank and just went like that, and I've never been more embarrassed. I don't know what happened after that, but they weren't happy. Playground. Shamans, thanks for the 10, dude. They didn't tell you about the delay? No, they didn't. They did not. And like, as soon as I pushed it, and for that just split second, nothing happened. And I just like looked at him, and I was like, what? That's right. They should have told me about that delay. Yes, absolutely. Give that guy a promotion. Zach? Just got... Not my fault. Wasn't told. Probably. I don't know, man. That would have been, I don't know, 2007. What about Funker losing the war? Oh no, that's Josh. So at least mine was in training. Y'all need to ask Josh. Let's get this shade off of me for a second and on Josh. At least I missed mine in training. The whole ass Taliban laughed at him over the radio for missing one in combat. So, I don't want to hear it. Yes, I am deflecting. Oh, get wrecked, dude. I just bopped that dude in the head. Like, I'm not kidding. I guess the way he tells the story is he missed so bad that the Taliban were laughing over the radio at him at the end of it. Looks up orphanages. That's 2! I'm nuts, dude. At least I found the fight, man. Is there a guy walking up on me? Oh. Might as well show off the camera now. No, no, you can't reload that. That's not a firearm. That might as well be a lamp.
Right on top of me, just to my east. Like fucking 15 feet to my east.
That's as much as I can fix you.
Yeah, he's directly between me and Christo.
Damn, bro.
I appreciate it, killing that engineer.
No problem.
You guys want to bull rush that compound?
I saved your life, combat engineer.
That guy got clapped, dude.
Yo, Josh, drop the rally.
Bring that shit over here to me. Oh, there's one. Right there on the wall. Oh, and on the roof. On the roof, on the roof, on the roof, on the roof, bro. Pull out your gun. There's a guy right there. Boop. Oh, lucky bastard. Boop. Oh, get wrecked. That guy's dead. Boop. Oh, no. Sly, thanks for the 50, dude. Who's next? I need the MG, bro. Oh, send it. Oh, put me in the turret. They're all gonna be focused on the Vic. I'm gonna move up. Sly, thanks for that 50, dude. I hear someone bopping from over here to the right. I can't see him. I'm gonna push up here. We might die. It's alright. It's falling with style. Oh, bro. Oh.
Oh, the radio's up on the fucking roof.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, it's out of ammo. Okay.
You're still lively here. You're sweet.
Ow! Stop it!
I'm up.
Sniper to the north.
Just watch you might get shot. I would sit on the back side of it if you can.
Yeah, on the south side of it.
Where is he? I shoot back. We're not, okay, maybe I don't want the grenade here. Hey, let me get in that turret, bro. Come here. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, you just got thrown.
I just wanted to get into the turret, man.
The turret didn't want you.
Mom doesn't want you. Got him.
Here, yo, come here, let me touch you. Oh yeah, that's right.
Medic?
Where the rest of them at? I'm gonna grenade. I'm gonna nade that. That was a good nade, dude. That was a very good nade. All right. Looks like we pushed him back pretty far. What's his name? Scrumptious Cake? Oh, yeah, I should have refilled my bandies. My band-aids. Oh, I saw that guy. There's guys clapping out there in the field. See, there's oh, there's one. Oh my god, bro! Is that Jamshid? Yeah! Jamshid! Whoa, it's a little floppy.
Excuse me?
Nothing, go ahead.
Is it hanging a little bit to the left?
Yeah, his rocket was just a little bit floppy, so, I mean, it's fine, though.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it happens to most people.
Pass, dog.
It's okay, I got you in your floppy rocket.
Oh! Did you see the floppy rocket? Oh, what the shit is that, dude? Mistakes were made.
Oh.
Stay down, I got chopped down.
Oh. There's guys on that rock. What's our way on Viking? Just about always on Viking. Is that a guy? Yeah, it was. Oh, come back. Oh. There's a guy over here too. Oh, no, that's a vehicle. Forgot how to ping stuff. I'm about to just, oh shit, bro. I'm about to lay down.
Thanks, baby. I appreciate the love.
Fuck! Okay. Well, the vehicle got me. For my autobiography, I don't have that kind of a. I don't think I have that kind of a story to tell, bro. Mine is a very simple one. One of 3 men have a floppy rocket. It's not something to make fun of people about. Yeah, I wouldn't make fun of them. I was just pointing out, oh, it's, you know, floppy rocket, you know. Takes one to know one kind of deal. You have an ammo bag on you? Oh, I forgot. You're right. I'm a rifleman. Am stupid. Oh, Jesus, where am I at? Oh, I'm like in the middle of where I was just fighting all them dudes. That friendly? Yep. Bad guys on. Is that a bad guy on that rock? Oh yeah, that was dumb.
Alright, they got Vic's pushing observation. Almost got gunned down.
What's this smoke for here? Whoa, bro. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Not like this. Oh, he's laying in the bushes. I guess that's why they call it an ambush. Drive the tank. Where was the tank? I'm real bad at driving stuff in this. Yeah, they have AGLs. They have the AGS in this on the Russian side. I wish I could pick a different kit here.
Sorry, Rock.
All the other squads are locked.
Oh, that's friendly.
Taking contacts.
I'm gonna go kill that guy. Coming from the hills have guys.
Yeah, so drop a rally if you can.
He was right here. Right? Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Ah, bitch ass. Oh, get wrecked, dude.
Rally.
I just saved your life, boss.
Fuck, I see them up there.
Zombie shit. Right. Ah! Well, all right. I want a different kit. I want like one of the support classes. What are we doing? I guess are we assaulting Alma? Alma? Elma?
Shit!
I'm hungry.
Enemy 339.
I'll get him.
He went behind that rock. Oh god.
Whoa, bro. Oh no, this is not good. Smoking us out. My bright ass green on this rock is not gonna be helpful. Not gonna work here anymore. These mortars? I don't know how to use this. Oh! Get off it! Shit! Somebody get the intel dork off the mortars. And thanks for all the subs, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, appreciate that. Just ND a mortar? No? Oh, there's a guy up there. Oh, that's okay. Are we fighting uphill? Why not engage the assholes over here? Oh, I guess we are moving that way, so that makes sense. Almost shot that guy. Sly! Thanks for the 5 gifted, dude.
My man.
Thanks, man. Top Dog, welcome. Johnny, Richie, Chicken Genius, Abu Hajr al Bugatti. Abu Hajr al Bugatti. Welcome.
My man.
Oh, that guy got clapped, dude. I think we're hosed, Johnny.
My man.
I'm gonna wrap this way. Oh, no, thank you, sir. Bad idea.
My man.
How do you become a member? Yeah, exclamation point member or exclamation point join. I think one of those two will give you a link, or there's a join button. Should be somewhere right up near the screen. Should be somewhere close.
My man.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Sorry, I ruined your Black Panther party.
My man.
Whoa.
My man.
Hey, do we have any lat? Because this...
I need an ammo bag.
Oh.
No, switch off. If you can.
Bro, I've been saying, dude, I could have hit it with my 8, Thank you.
All right, Jamshid, let's do it. Man, that thing went real far away. She tasted like cigarettes. That one got exploded. All right, I'm gonna start moving towards the objective, even if I'm doing it alone. We're going at it alone. When does John Wick come? Oh, bro! Boop. Stop it!
Did you get him?
Yeah, he did. When does John Wick come out for, like, DVD? Not actually DVD, but, you know, like, streaming services. Ow! Okay, sorry. Are we gonna, like, assault the objective anytime soon, or? You want to get, like, a rally down?
Yeah. I'd like to see defending here. Know what else to do? Yo, Josh, can you get a rally down, please?
Is there ammo on this? Hello, Matt. Thank you. Yeah.
Or pass me the squad lead.
Fall 2024 of John Wick 4, according to the streaming services. It's out for pre-order on Apple TV now. Are they really opening in pre-order that long out? What did I watch last night? Oh, no, never mind. I watched a Marvel movie last night. We have of course, with the two girls, we have Disney. And they moved all the Marvel movies over there. But, Disney has the IMAX versions of all the Marvel movies on there. I got into one of them last night. The most recent Doctor Strange one. You get more into this game or Hell Loose? I don't really get into either one. I zone out and really heavily get into Tarkov when I start focusing on it. Shoot that motherfucker, dude.
Hey, if you get smoked, I got you.
All right, Sly. Yeah, I mean, I could double check. I would assume that...
Hey, there was no ammo at the hand, bro, so I gotta toss some pairs.
I would assume that when you sent it in, you put your name in. Here, let me look here. Let me look again. Did you say when it would have been? I'm looking at all the tips. All right, so for hundos, I got hundo to the PC from Jordan. That was last month though. 20 from 13 Bravo. Eric for 50. Eric for 90. Anonymous. Mosin. Battle Chemist for 110. Eric for 100. Anonymous for 250 tonight. Will be the Brits. Oh, put me on the Russians. I don't want to fucking be the Russians again, dude. Join. We gotta be Russian again. May 23rd on Apple and Amazon. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's recent enough, or soon enough. It's about when the TV show was supposed to air. Supposed to. It got kicked out further. What's up, Al? Sick, are you gonna make a squad if you're out there? Oh, I see you, Craze. I'm joining your squad, bro. All right, we're gonna run the GL. Oh no, there are PK. Yeah. Drop you and Brit. We're on Craze's squad. Craze is running the squad. He called it leftover squad. Sly 30 minutes ago? It was 30 minutes ago? Oh, it definitely didn't come through. Yeah. I got 10 from you 30 minutes ago. 45 minutes ago. A 10er came in. It's this one.
Well, thanks a lot.
Going well. Going to a new hobby shop Saturday. Pick up some new 1/35th scale models. Hope you're dandy. Always. Yep. Always good. Yeah, after that? Nope. It goes from you, then to Anonymous for the 250. Never served in our military, but I respect all past and present people that fought or fight to keep our country safe. A lot of respect for those who serve. Thank you all. Thank you for that. And then 50 from Spence, and that was it. Filter, super chats, and members back. Super Fobbit? Is that where you just like build it way up? Here's the thing when it comes to squad. I kind of just run around and poke at people's faces with my clicky button here. And the strategy of it, I don't even know how to win. I just do that until either we win or we lose. Yeah. Typically how I roll. The replay hasn't been working tonight. Either has it. Let's see if I can get that fired up for this last game. We should make it through most of this last one. No, I will not. Lumia. That's what I want. Yeah. Replay should be coming up. No thanks, maybe later. All right, replay should work. Somebody try the command !cops. I'm in the truck now. Yeah, we're good. I got this dude's junk right in my face. See? Yeah. Be-doo, 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 be-doo. What do you guys think of the Funker stream tonight? Too much? Too little? As long as you're playing for objectives, you're doing fine. I'm just shooting people, dude. That's funny, Spets. What's up, Don? Trench video was nuts, yeah. Counteroffensive in Zaporizhia? I've only been... I mean, if that's what you're saying is occurring right now... Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm not to play toot on the horns, but I've said all along that Zaporizhia was where a major offensive needed to take place. Drive a wedge through that land bridge between Crimea and Donbass. I don't know if yeah, I mean, is that something that's like breaking now, dude, or I don't know. To Twitter. The first thing I get is fucking Tucker Carlson. And Biolabs. Oh my God. All right. Moving on. Hold on. Zaporizhia. I mean, there'd be more hitting right now on the tweet space. Yeah, well, I mean, Crimea is the gem. I mean, you guys remember the kind of like history of Crimea video that I did. It wasn't a full history because the full history of Crimea goes fucking way back, dude. But Crimea, from like a political, from a geography standpoint, is the gem, right? The challenge and, you know, issue with Crimea is ultimately its history of being autonomous. Between military culture and cop culture, similarities, opinion. During like the global war on terror, the similarities, the lines between the two became blurred pretty heavily, because what you had is post GWAT veterans that were joining police forces for some semblance of uniform and carrying a weapon, right? You know, leveraging the skills that they learned in the military. So the cultures there started to get a little bit blurred, I think, post GWAT or during GWAT. When, in my mind, I'm not a police officer. I'm not. Don't take this the wrong way. In my mind, there's a very different mindset. It's almost as simple. It's not always. You know, there's always an outlier. It's almost as simple as an offensive versus defensive mindset in my brain. In military culture, that aggressive, take the fight to the enemy mindset. Overall, in general, I'm not saying there aren't situations where you need to do that as a police officer. Should be a little bit different than that of a police officer, where generally speaking, you're there to protect and to serve, right? As a form of public service. They're both forms of service. That's an important piece that they both fit into is service. It's supposed to be service. Same thing. Politics is supposed to be service. You're serving the public. But those lines started to get a little bit blurry.
One of y'all do me a favor? Dig up that crate.
Tell me what to do.
Where is the crate?
I asked for a favor. I ain't telling you what to do.
Does that make sense? So I don't know if I'm answering your question directly. That's you're right. It was a softball kind of question.
I got it. It's on me.
Oh, it's outside.
Thank you, bro.
No, it's in the corner.
Oh, no, not right here.
But yeah, there is a whole lot of like, if you don't support cops, fuck, you know, F you kind of deal. I mean, we should be critical and hold those in public service positions to a standard that is high, right? Because they're supposed to be representative of the best of us. Same thing with public office. It's service. There's a reason that you'll see politicians saying things like service. My service in Congress. That's what it is. Right? So in that service to us, we would theoretically want the best of us. The same thing in my brain. Once again, we're talking like apples, oranges, and fucking bananas here. But at a fundamental level, the same thing would apply to police officers. That's a citizen's perspective, not a cop's perspective, not even from like a military perspective. Yes, redeemed one. That's just a much more eloquent way of saying what I was trying to say. Yeah. Seek, engage, and destroy versus I need to get this bad guy off the street so that citizens are protected. There's two different things. That's two different mindsets. But those lines, again, that culture became blurry between the two, right? Oh, I actually love this one. I'm going to set up on this balcony right here. And that's definitely not meant as a dig. You know? Not even in the slightest. Oh, bro. Yes, please come down this fucking... Oh, nope, that's friendly. He got real mad.
Enemies on us. I just took shots. What direction?
Yeah, they're attacking from the southeast. Helicopter just spotted them moving from the southeast.
Set the fuck. I can't deploy my bipod for. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
He got killed.
That is a friendly, right?
Any medic? Nope.
Habs up's got plenty of ammo.
I got you, bro. Hold on.
Was my Russian enlisted joke too far? No, I said that was funny. Yeah, that's funny. Because he took a pop at it. Yeah, but he could have stopped shooting. I stopped shooting.
Excuse me, my boy. I gotta get my dude right up there. Holy shit. I just got shot by a fucking tank.
I shoot back, though. Touch me, daddy.
Oh, yeah. Come here.
You gonna touch him in the bathroom? Touch me.
Of course, that's where you touch somebody. It's the proper place. The only downside is we ain't got no doors.
Is there even a toilet in there?
If you guys get killed,
You know, I would actually venture to say that the training for law enforcement should be more rigorous.
Filthy motherfucker.
Because I want the dudes that are responding to you know, a problem. I want those dudes to be absolute fucking sweaters when it comes time to employ violence. Which is what you would theoretically want out of your military. In addition to that, though, those de-escalation capabilities, the mind game, the cognitive space, they also need to have that. Right? So it goes so much further beyond just training, you know, to be violent. Because you have to layer that mental game on top of the ability to take action.
Get in, we're leaving.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
full.
let's do this.
Still got
Oh, is it full now? See how many can fit.
No, it's not full.
Wait, y'all injured inside there, but it's full anyway.
Yeah, it's full now.
Your gunner's like gonna.
Alright, sorry,
for the
fellas.
offload.
He's good. He's hurt, but he's not bad. Or bleeding.
They're all gonna die.
But that comes down, I mean, Torque, that comes down to like budgets and shit too. Right?
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, you guys can go for it. Start moving south.
I watched one of an interesting one. Came through Twitter. Female officer responded to something. Some bearded dude in like an old school. No, I shouldn't say old school. I still have the marshmallows. But in one of the gray army PT outfits, shows up and he's like, "I'm security for this area." And she's like, "Okay." I think she asked for like ID or something. He keeps advancing, and you know, she keeps telling him, "Stop! I'm gonna shoot you! Stop! I'm gonna shoot you! Stop! I'm gonna shoot you!" And he never removes his hands from his pockets, you know. But she also goes straight for the gun, and it had me wondering. I have no idea what was on her belt. You know, I don't know if she had less lethal options available to her.
They need to be reminded.
But that one comes to mind right now.
No, the guys in the truck, they're gonna die.
Reevaluate what? And the other piece to this is there's also a problem where we hold police officers to this standard that they're not going to meet, right? Understanding that they're supposed to be the best of us, we still hold them to this standard of restraint that oftentimes whatever challenge it is that they're facing is not held to the same standard. You understand what I mean? So, like, look at it like a violence scale. Right? We're saying officers need to know when to jump up that violence scale. Well, by the time they make a decision to move to 7 on the violence scale, the threat that they're experiencing against themselves could already be at a 10. I don't envy cops' jobs, man. Not at all. The guy punches her before she pulls out her gun. Does she really? I didn't know. I didn't know. Cody had a raw footage channel.
Be a cursed bridge crossing.
Yeah. Well, I mean. What are we doing? Like, this is fucking boring, bro. I guess we're going after Chernikov. Please jump up. What is going on with the game? Come on.
Hey, I need one of you to fall back to that little building so we can put a half down in there. Get another spawn building.
On your Bravo or where?
I realize that there are people that are out there that are much better informed, trained, and understand use of force situations than I am. But I think there are certain use of force situations that are not a wheel, right? That are a ladder. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going straight to 10. Whatever my 10 is. My 10 could be your 1. You could just be a fucking badass. But I need to go straight to 10. Right? So I'm going to hit the top of that ladder. Right? I might not be familiar with whatever construct it is specifically that you're talking about. But if I am met with a situation where I need to employ some form of deadly force to, like, protect my family, at least I'd like to believe this. You know, there's a level of humility here. I like to believe I'm going to go straight to 10. I am not going to give you the opportunity to meet my force at a level playing field whatsoever. That's it. Now, if you're talking about like the UDA construct, that's just like a decision-making construct. I don't remember who it was, but I think it was a SEAL or something that was kind of describing what I am. He was just much better at it. You know, and that was actually one of the challenges that he presented with getting into conflict and confrontation now is in that situation, his mind wants to go straight to 10, right? Not, I'll go to 4, see what happens, then I'll go to 6. Am I supposed to be just yeehawing across this
Enemy armor on the other side
bridge?
of that bridge. Never mind, it's friendly armor, friendly armor. Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Simple question. You think endurance to keep a level head through extreme situations is more military favored, it's harder to master, or the ability to turn off your aggression when in a life or death situation? I mean, that's subjective. So I guess you're right. So we're starting to talk about things that, for me, since I have less experience in those kinds of situations, are more theoretical in my own brain, right? Ways that I think about things. So in my brain, turning it off. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention. Wow. That hurt.
Save your bandage.
In my brain, turning it off is harder.
Save it. Save your bandage. Switch off. Alright, good to go. On your 6.
What shot me?
It was infantry for sure, though.
By the way, we got 3.
Oh, on the backside of that house there somewhere.
Push across, boys. Get into the cap if you can. We got an
Is it
SUV
the BMP?
on the road at the end of the bridge.
Damn, Glock. That one's tough, man.
Yeah, it's speed moving.
There's a Nate.
Oh, watch.
Oh, you're talking about like in a... That must be like a law enforcement construct, reading through that. Yeah, like I said, I have very, very little understanding of, you know, inner thought processes and how you would train for employing force as law enforcement. I'm not law enforcement at all. Wheel can either slowly turn or turn super fast. Makes sense.
Yo, crazy if you get a chance on the other side of that river, drop a rally.
they're crazy. I'm taking shots on this end of the bridge. Remember, use your smokes, guys. Use your hand smoke.
Yeah, IK, that's kind of what I was getting at. Is it's somewhat subjective to the individual. You know what I mean? In my brain, you know, yeah, I'm just a dude on the internet that talks about videos from the internet, right? Just a guy. But in my brain, some are going to be, from a mental perspective, better suited for one than the other, and that's a heavy oversimplification of that question, but that's the subjective nature of it. Is some can turn it off, some have that challenge. Is that a fucking bad guy? It is, bro. I'm running right into these assholes. Hi.
That's dead friendly over there, so it's gotta be a bad guy.
Rally's down, boys. Bang the rally if you get killed.
Well, that thing just got fucked up. Having had a SWAT called on me twice, I've never had an incident where the cops were wrong, didn't die because I did what they told me to.
They're in here. They're in here.
Nature of it is some can turn it off, some have
Guys,
that
there's
challenge.
Captain, there's Sergeant to Captain there. Watch out.
My bad.
Hi.
Are they inside?
Still in there, sick.
Yeah, probably.
I dropped one. Yeah, I got him. I got him.
That thing just got fucked up.
Hell yeah, guys, you're doing great. Keep spawning. Turn it off.
Look at the hub.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Save your bandages.
Right.
I'm medic.
I'm not this. I'm not this. Don't worry.
Where's the radio?
There's behind the stores right here.
What? Oh man, that dude just waxed both of us. Hey, there's a dude right outside, guys.
You watch stores. I'll dig radio.
We like the wheel. I'm assuming from a law enforcement perspective. Yeah. So you're kind of reiterating what I said earlier. Two different tracks in problem solving, or two different tracks in mentality with how you handle situations. Right. The latter is kind of a military thing. It's don't undershoot how far up that ladder you go, because by then it's too late. Military is going to step back down. Whatever adversary is going to step back down on top of you, because there isn't a necessity to be concerned with whether or not there's reasonable doubt. To be honest, war's war. It's gross. Crimes happen. Ultimately, like I talk about all the time, the best you could do is note it, not be surprised that it happened, but still have it be something to decry or be shocked. I think the previous language I've used for it is something akin to, it shouldn't be shocking that things like war crimes happen, but it should still shock you. That or the other way around. It shouldn't shock you, but it should still be shocking, right? Because I mean that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate difference, right? On the one hand, the fundamental focus and the necessity for that wheel is you're there to protect. You're there in a defensive capacity. In an offensive capacity, you just need to make sure you don't level up at a lower rate than your adversary. Again, maybe I'm not some kind of a fucking intellectual. I'm a dude wearing short shorts drinking Michelob Ultra in my attic. Like, I'm getting clapped here, boys. That's a positive story, Homer. Hell yeah.
Their radio's gone though, so we did our mission.
They're bringing up ammo to the rally now.
Guess they have another hub somewhere south on the first hub.
You guys captain at this point.
8 seconds on rally. Respawn if you wanna spawn on there.
Hell yeah, dude. You guys are doing good. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah, can you get me? Just what, child?
You don't want to discuss this, but what are you talking to me? I don't mind discussing something.
Yep, we'll drop a new one.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yo, cover. They gotta be danger close because our rally just went down.
Yeah. Not enough.
Fuck. They're in the windows.
Put a new one down in 100 seconds.
IFF.
I got right on the north side of that.
Referencing the intel leak re Ukraine. We talked a lot about that on Monday. More than I probably should have. You know, and it's not that I gave up any kind of weirdo information or anything like that. It's just, you know, that's kind of my lane, and you know, I'll say this much. Those that actually work in a field that had hands-on that kind of stuff, you're gonna note that a lot of them aren't gonna have a whole lot to say right now, right? The takes that you're getting from your anons on Twitter, from your talking heads on the news, are gonna be I claim very few elements of expertise. This is kind of one of them. But those anons on Twitter, those talking heads on the news, even your I had a briefing one time in a weird room that they made me keep my phone outside. Even those guys do not understand the nuance of what classified material is. Right? Now the US military has come out and kind of acknowledged that this has happened, that this material is classified, and that kind of opens things up to a certain extent. But the thing to remember is just because it's out in the wild doesn't mean it's not classified. So when it comes to having a conversation about what's in it, about, you know, impact from it, we're going to pass on that.
Chicago was neutral.
New rally is down. Ammo truck is outside of it.
Fuck. They said Ukraine had 70K and Russia had 30K. I actually haven't seen purposefully, right? Again, I'm going to Warrant school next month. Any of them. But what I understand is one of those was heavily altered. That's been proven that it was altered. We're going to pass on that. Realized 1 second before him. Yeah, we both kind of like, huh? We're wearing different stuff, the two of us. That's weird. And then there were gunshots.
Yes, sir.
And his buddy got me. What's going on with the pink and orange smoke?
You got that fucking ear clip.
I actually haven't seen purposefully, right? Somebody just clapped at me.
Got you, boy. Hold up.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck it was. I would crawl in this.
Crawling.
What are your thoughts on labeling it as a whistleblowing act rather than a treacherous act? Yeah, so I'm happy to answer that question. So here's the difference, right? A whistleblowing act is something that you do in the hopes of the betterment of your nation, of the civilian populace. In some way, you are hoping to disclose something abhorrent or something necessary for the public to know. This dude did this for clout on Discord with 20 of his teenage friends. Not because he needed the public to know about atrocities. Very different. According to the news. Well, according to the reports.
It has ammo medic if you want it, but no build.
Yo, we want to push monastery, we're holding each.
Yeah, Logi has.
But that's the difference between a whistleblowing act and an act of negligence, which ultimately is still treacherous. Because, you know, again, just because it was done with him being a fucking idiot doesn't mean it has less damage. That doesn't diminish the potential damage of it. Damn, almost got him. It's the Air National Guard. So both of these assholes were Air National Guard. I'm not sure what's going on in the fucking Air National Guard, but you've got John Dick and James Hand. Not James Bond, James Hand. It's like Wish version secret agents in the Air National Guard. It's all front at this point. Clout chaser? That's all he did. Yeah, so that's all. I mean, that's all he was doing it for. Is he literally, like, his boys ratted him out about it. They came out and they were like, yeah, he wanted us to believe that he had all the current information. And he would get upset with them if they wouldn't read it. Like, you guys aren't reading my stuff. I'm giving you stuff. That's different. Big rocks into little rocks. Got his nickname. Got the nickname Reaper. You know what? The Army Reserve Intel guy. I'm gonna give myself a nickname. Okay. You have to call me Dragon. That's what you have to call me now.
Do you have any Rousey place?
Yep. Sure.
Might be a bad location where you are currently, if I. Yep, I got a new rally here.
Northwest, I have one under attack, northwest.
The other thing to remember, and you guys are always welcome to just go and read through on my personal website. I have a breakdown of like my career. I've done very little intel with the military, but in a civilian capacity, I actually did a lot of it. Like that, I progressed my career very far before I left that full time to do this type of stuff full time. The Funker stream, my Funker full time work, this stream. So, you know, there were looking at this and seeing how poorly folks understand how things work. It sucks because, especially having some semblance of an opportunity or a platform to be able to talk about it. This is one of those ones that I wish I could say more about. You know. Yes, Dragon. You have to call me Dragon. Exclamation point website if you want to go in. I think it's the About page. Literally walks through my whole career. Man, Dragon. Reaper. You know what the worst fucking part of that is? This dude was such an idiot. It was a satire hitman website. So the website, its sole purpose was to be satire. with satire reviews of Hitman services. And he thought it was legit. And he signed up. And he was like, I'd like to register to be a hitman for you. And the admins of the website were like, what? Is this guy for real? Like they're running a joke website. And by the way, his number was $5,000.
Sit at the piers. Whatever these fucking things are called.
Something to also note, and you know, like I told you, just because it's on Twitter, I mean it's not classified. There's that former Navy E5 female type that was running Donbass. What's her fucking name? What's the Ukrainian word for young lady, or the Russian word for young lady? Anyway, she was like a pro-Russian troll account or something. But she was a former Navy E5, got out in late in September 2022. Well, she propagated that shit too. Now she's getting hemmed up for that. Just because it's on Twitter doesn't mean like. What's up, Maximus? I'll give you 1 Satoshi to take out Woody from 2-story. I'll take out Woody. Thought you had to be intelligent to be in the Air Guard. What? No. You don't have to be intelligent to be in intelligence.
Why the fuck would you throw a grenade?
I've met more of the smartest people in my life. And you're just standard run-of-the-mill infantrymen. Borderline geniuses. I have met the dumbest people I have ever come into the path of in the military intelligence specialty. Dumbest motherfuckers I've ever met. Some of them are very, very smart dudes. You know, like really smart. I was way out of place. But they call it an oxymoron for a reason. Good ASVAB. Yeah, it's a logic test, man. The ASVAB's a logic test. I didn't do dick that round. Ronnie, what would you do for 5K? Shave my head. I'll shave my head for 5K. Look at this hair. You think I'm just gonna let this hair go? The missus has already vetoed that, so you guys would not only be getting me in trouble, but you'd also be upsetting me very much. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, I helped. I'm probably not gonna play another one. We'll chat for a little bit longer though. $5K? Yeah, I'm not shaving my head for less than that, bro. No, and I'm not talking about to me. I'm talking about to charity. Right? To me, direct. I don't know, $1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the doghouse for months until I grow my hair back out. Pass, man. My baby just woke up, so I got to sit this round out. Yeah, I already closed the game. I only played an hour worth of it. We talked for the first hour and a half of the stream tonight. So anyway, the Intel leak guy, stupid. It's just what it is. You sign like a stack of fucking papers this big. He knew better. I will say that, you know, when I was young, when I was his age, a little bit younger, I didn't truly understand the gravity of it either, right? Just like he didn't. There's no chance that he did. You know, he hadn't yet had his career in it. But still, I mean, there's a reason that they make you sign all that stuff. And he didn't read that shit. I didn't read it. Neither did he. I did later. I did later. I hear this website you can earn 5K being a hitman. I actually want to see the website. I wonder if I can find the website. I want to see the website. Rent a hitman. Yes, I found it. This is the fucking website this dude signed up on. What? Support our mission. No. Careers. I bet this is how he... I bet this is what he did. Look at the questions. Do you still possess all of your natural teeth? I'm imagining him going through this. Like, that's a weird question, but okay. If I remember correctly, there was something really goofy about his resume that he put up there. What is this? Due to contractual restrictions, Rent a Hitman is no longer affiliated with the National Guard. Kanye West, the Illuminati, Rudolph Giuliani, Alec... This one pisses me off. That one's funny, though. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Read the cookies? Okay. I bet those are good. Read the cookies. Oh, no. In order for us to maintain 100% compliance with HIPAA, Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964, we must use cookies. By continuing to use this site, you accept our use of cookies. What is this link to? Oh. Hate the site? Let us know why. I can't believe this motherfucker signed up on this shit. Oh, these are the reviews. No way. This is just 100% of gold. I want to just spend a day going through it. What is this? What the fuck? What is this shit? Merchandise. Oh, I kind of want one of these shirts, bro. Authentic field operative gear. Rent a Hitman shirt. They have larges. Service request form. For field operative use only. Leave the gun. Take the cannoli. I could spend a day going through all this shit. By clicking. What is this? I can't. The CEO is named Guido. Relation to target self? It's pre-selected. Oh, I do, Abu Hajr. What's up, man? So what about that announcement? Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Self is an option for target. Yeah, I just noticed that. I was wondering why one was pre-selected, but it's... Oh, man. I can't believe this shit. I bet their website traffic blew up. I bet they got a ton of website traffic, dude. I mean, that's wild, dude. Well, thanks, Abu Hajr. Some asshole thought it was real. Yeah. Signed up for it and then got racketed for a $5,000 gig. I'd love to know who they made the target. Or at least like the profile of who they made the target. I bet. What's interesting about that though, and no idea. You know, the civilian side of the federal government's not one I have a lot of experience with. So the way this all panned out, if I'm not mistaken, is he signs up on this website to be a hitman for them. You know, I don't remember where exactly. Probably careers. I think he signed up on the careers page. And as they were going through it, they realized this guy's actually for real, wants to be a hitman. So they referred it to the FBI. Now, the FBI ends up contacting this Air National Guardsman and sets up a meeting with him about it. And in that meeting, they offer him a contract. Where's that line draw for entrapment? Not to come to the defense of this idiot. Like, honest curiosity, the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, so he hadn't undertaken a contract for it until the FBI offered him one. Right? Yeah, you see what I mean? Thought you were announcing it today? Yeah, we can't. Probably triple or more, yeah. It was a pleasure, squad leaving for y'all. I'll be back for the next one. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for swinging through, dude. I appreciate that. I'm terrible at squad leader. You can. I hope you can understand. I don't pay enough attention to the game to be a squad leader. I run around and click on stuff. Or get clicked on. They offered him repeated chances to back out. Oh, interesting. So they can't kind of lock you into it. Right? That's how they protect themselves from it. Okay. Yeah, then okay. That makes sense. I think. You know, I don't know. That's way outside of my understanding. Why is a loaded pistol sitting on your desk? Shall I be worried? It's not loaded. There's a magazine in it, but the magazine doesn't have anything in it. Why not? Even if it was loaded. That one is. Should I be worried that you're asking about whether or not my guns are loaded? I'm not. I'm just, wondering. Entrapment's tricky. People don't realize how hard it actually is to prove entrapment. Really, Mabu? But that was the first thought that came to my mind was, and I think I did read that they gave him multiple options to back out, but I didn't really connect that with how they can avoid the entrapment claim, right? You know, we're way outside of stuff that I have any semblance of understanding for. On accident or impulsiveness, I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you for that. I'm happy to say that you don't have to worry about that with me. You have a Tokarev pistol? You want me to show you what to do with the Tokarev? Here, I'll show you. There's a trash can underneath of that camera. Throw it in the trash. I just unplugged that camera with that bottle. Did not intend to do that. Oh well, I'll fix it later. I didn't intend. I missed the trash can entirely and hit the camera. The camera. That's the old camera anyway. I've actually been meaning to figure out. No, don't replay that. All right, here. You have a Tokarev pistol? You want me to show you what to do with the Tokarev? Here, I'll show you. There's a trash can underneath. So here the guy was looking to be a hitman, ergo he demonstrated predisposition. Okay? Oh, back camera don't work now. I'm getting a contract now. How do you have 2 kids? I don't know, but I have proof that at least twice I have had sex. Can all of you say the same? I don't think so. I like the Tokarev. It's essentially a 1911. Yeah, but shitty. Twice that I have proof, Mom. Oh, Mom's in the chat now. Now I'm going to get in trouble. Ronnie, you like strategy games? Absolutely. Yep, RTS is like my big love. More specifically, Total War right now. What is that damn game, though? There's an RTS that's coming out. It's a military-style RTS. Bannerlord? Okay. Broken Arrow. That's it. You guys have to tell me every time. But nice, I think I've told most of you guys this. Nice guy reached out and was like, when that comes out, is it out now? When does it come out? No, it doesn't look like it's out yet. Coming soon. Soon, but not soon. Soon? Blink 3 times if you need help. I'm all good. Don't worry about me at all. I'm fine. I have 2 girls, 2 dads rule. Hell yeah. Being a girl dad's awesome, man. Because they check you all the time. Like, you know, I'm sure a son would be dope. But having 2 girls is like a whole different it just feels like a whole different feel good, you know, because they're so much different than I am. I was raised a male only child. You know, I got beat up by my family because I was a boy, and that's what's supposed to happen. You get your ass whipped. My girls beat me up emotionally. Daddy? Yeah, baby, what's up? Hi. I didn't even blink that fast. Mom can't wink, so like I'll wink at her every once in a while, and she'll try to do it back. She's like, she doesn't know how to wink. Neither can the kids either. Sometimes they'll do it on accident. I'm like, oh, baby, you winked. And they're like, what? There's something in my eye. I'm like, well, that's a wink. but she can't, and it's not like a simple face that she makes either. I didn't know it wasn't possible to not wink. I didn't either until I met her. Then I found out, oh, there's people that can't wink. Oh, that's weird. My favorite things that she does are like her facial expressions. Like if we're trying new food or something, I'll make her eat it first. Not because I want her to be the guinea pig, just because if I eat it first and it's gross, she's not going to eat it. But I want her to eat it first so I can laugh at the face she makes. Like go back and watch the video of the Vegemite. It's on this channel. Go watch the Vegemite video. I'm looking at her the whole time and I'm dying. I'm dying laughing. You scrunch your nose? Well, yeah, she does. Yeah, she knows what I'll do. For $1,000, I'll shave my head. Oh yeah. Hey, $20, dude. I got nods to pay for. The weirdest thing to me is some people without internal dialogue, they don't have a voice in their head. Yeah, but I find that kind of stuff to be bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I think they do, but they don't know how to express the fact that they do. You know? Like, I feel like that's what's going on. You know how, like, well, some people can see pictures and some people can't. I don't think that people are that different. I think they just have a different understanding of how their head movies play out. How much for you to shave your head, eyebrows, and beard? That one is a cost that you're going to have to ask the missus. All right. Yeah, Spets, you know what I mean, dude? Like, I think it's just a breakdown in how they're explaining how their head movies work. You know, like the missus was telling me just the other night, you know, well, some people can, you know, describe a picture in their head. And I'm like, yeah, so can I. Like, that. I don't consider myself to have a photographic memory, though. Like, maybe I don't know what a photographic, maybe I do have one. I don't know. I just feel like we all think that generally, not the same things, but the same way. I don't know. Some people see sound as color. Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't believe that. No. I'm sure you're being funny. I hope you're being funny with that, but that's kind of my point is, you know, it's all just, you know, I'm a Libra. That's what that sounds like to me. Right, you know what Total War games Ronnie plays most, and if you would mind stream it as well instead of Tarkov, I want to see the strategic military mind. All you're going to see is me W key in a Total War game. Like, I'm going to go attack that guy now. I'm not some like war intellectual, man. Like, I've streamed Total War before. Yeah. A little bit. I'm probably gonna spin it down. I got the follow-up on Netflix for the Waco Siege to watch tonight, and I want to eat a snack because I'm hungry and I like to eat food. But if you guys aren't tracking what day it is, you know. Anyway, they released today basically the aftermath of the Waco Siege on Netflix, and I'm interested. I'm interested to watch that. What's your favorite TW? My favorite Total War, Rome, the original Rome. But I'm currently playing Warhammer 3. Yeah, Mom doesn't know what games I play. She asks, "Is that the one where you run across the rooftops?" Talking about Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Well, that one sucks. If she had her way, I'd play PUBG every night. And that's just what she got used to me playing for the longest time. I like to believe that I can watch things with an open mind. It's kind of my job, you know. Anyway, I want to watch it, see what it has to say. And the next time I'll see you guys is going to be Monday. I got a shitty weekend ahead of me because I'll be wheels up Friday. There won't be a stream Friday, but we should have full week next week of streams. I really am considering potentially adding a Monday stream, adding a Monday Funker stream. So like recapping the weekend. It might be a short one, like 45-minute one, and then recapping the week on Fridays. Think about that. Let me know. We can talk about it in the Discord or something. But good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support to the PC guys. Appreciate that. You know, inching ever closer to the next PC. Thanks for all the new memberships, for the gifted members. Those are huge. And we love you. Good night.
Good night, ladies.
Bye-bye.